Welcome to CERU and thank you for choosing to dine with us today. You'll receive one of these boxes by courier, and inside the box you will have found one of these meal recipe kits together with an instruction card of the ingredients and cooking instructions. Okay, so today you've chosen the chicken menu, or Shish Taouk in Turkish, which means chicken skewers. These are your main ingredients and these are your garnish items. So your main ingredients are Hamarra Dip, which is a spicy red pepper dip with Greek pita bread, polenta and feta fries, cauliflower and the chicken cubes themselves. All of these are in biodegradable packaging so that at the end of this exercise they can all be thrown in with your normal food waste. The garnish items are pomegranate seeds, chopped spring onions, crushed walnuts, herb yoghurt, gluten-free flour and fresh mint. These are all in recyclable plastics, so they will go in with your normal council recycling waste. We're going to start with the Hamarra Dip. Just cut the top corner off and decant into our bowl. I've already picked some mint and chopped it. Lemon olive oil, we're going to need a whole worth of lemon for this, so if you cut the lemon in half, squeeze it, and then add an equal quantity of olive oil, you'll end up with something like that. Obviously give it a good stir. So that's part 3, and then the final preparation step is to coat the polenta sticks. So these are the polenta sticks here. It's to coat them with the gluten-free flour before we start frying them. So just literally cover each piece as much as you can. It'll help the frying process and you get a better finish as well. Okay, so we've got our Shish Taouk chicken cubes, which are all pre-marinated. So we're going to add those into the pan and cook each side for 2 minutes. We're now ready to start frying the Polenta Feta Fries. 2 minutes each side, so a total frying time of 8 minutes. So in we go. So this is vegetable oil because it gets slightly hotter than olive oil, so it's a better frying oil. Another 2 minutes on the other side for the chicken. Okay, so we're coming up to the first 2 minutes of the polenta fries. So when we turn them over, we want to see them golden. And the Shish Taouk has got 1 more minute, and then we're going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. So we're going to take this off the heat now. It's cooked, or fried, should I say. As you can see, it's a nice golden colour. That's what you're looking to get. Nice and crispy on the outside, and should be soft and fluffy on the inside. And if I drop one on the plate, you'll hear how crunchy it is. Makes a nice noise. It's going in the oven for 2 more minutes. Put them on a piece of kitchen towel just to soak up any excess oil. There shouldn't be any, but you never know. And I'm also going to put a little bit of sea salt on them as well. Okay. We are going to serve the polenta fries with a herb yoghurt. The herb yoghurt is Greek yoghurt, mint and dill. I'm just going to serve that in the corner like that. And then we'll do kind of Jenga style thing with these. Okay, the chicken should be ready now. So let's hit that in the oven. And one thing we're going to do before we serve the chicken is just check that the meat is okay. So we look for the biggest cube and cut into it just to make sure it's cooked all the way through, which it is. Put the herb yoghurt. And I'm going to drizzle a little bit of lemon olive oil on the chicken before I serve it. So it's 300 grams worth of meat, so it should be enough for everybody. And I'm just going to garnish with a little bit of mint on the top to give it a bit of colour. So here we have the Shish Taouk with herb yoghurt. So the cauliflower's been in the oven for just over 5 minutes. And decant it into a bowl. And again, pretty much same as before. We want to try and get any liquid we put into the dish absorbed by the main ingredients. So we're going to put a bit of lemon oil in there with a bit of sea salt. And we're going to literally get that absorbed by the cauliflower. Sloshing it around like that. And then we're going to add some mint. And we're going to add the walnuts. And again, just make sure it's nice and dry. And then to that, we're going to add our spring onions. And then the fresh pomegranate seeds. Pita bread, we just drizzle some olive oil on the top of the pita bread. It's part baked already, so it only needs another 3 or 4 minutes in the oven. I would say 4 minutes. Make sure it's nice and crispy on the top. Just put it on a tray. Try not to overlap if possible, because otherwise part of it won't get cooked properly. Pita bread is ready, straight out the oven. Nice and crispy on the top and soft on the underside. I'm just going to cut it into 6 equal pieces per slice. And there we go.